Radio Nottingham, just coming up to 37 minutes past 6 o'clock, with you till 8 o'clock. Coming up in just about 7 minutes' time, hear about the pressures of the festive period and why a yoga teacher in Nottingham thinks it's important to take a time out. And that's after Karachi se Lahore. From the film called Aankho Dekhi, the voice there of Shan, and the song called Hakka Bakka. 20 minutes to 8 o'clock. Listen to BBC Radio Nottingham.
Kaval Vaseer.
BBC Radio Nottingham.
Now, when you put so much planning into Christmas holidays and the itinerary of the day itself, it's a disappointment when things don't happen the way you hoped. And when that happens, it can really be stressful. Lina Mookerjee is a yoga teacher in Nottingham. She's prepared a few tutorials that you can access online to help you take a break from any festive stress. What sort of pressures do people feel around this time of the year then, Lina?
Well, first of all, Merry Christmas, Kaval.
And Merry Christmas to you too and your family, Lina.
Thank you very much. Well, I would think, Kaval, a lot of it centres around getting it perfect, it being Christmas. The perfect meal, the perfect presents, the perfect day. That puts a lot of stress on the person who's expected to organise and deliver. And that's often the mum.
And why do you think, Lina, that people feel that pressure, especially around this time of the year?
Oh, advertising and the media, Kaval.
Really?
Yes. I mean, you just switch on the TV and you have adverts very cleverly honing in on vulnerability that, this is what Christmas is really about. And that's often what my clients and my students present at this time. I can't get it. I can't get it right. I can't get the perfect cream cracker or the perfect pudding. And it's like, why does it matter?
I know. See, when my kids were young, I think they kind of caught on when they're about 6, because I used to just let them watch BBC One only. No adverts.
I think you've just said something. Yes, and also we now have choice.
We do.
We have a huge choice which opens us up through a phone, through a tablet. It opens up to the world, doesn't it, Kaval? And you've just said, when we were younger, it'd be, as you said, you'd offer one channel, and that was it.
That's right, yeah.
And life was simple.
We're telling our age now here, Lina, isn't it? I think we should move on very quickly.
Do you think so? Do you think? But Kaval, that was the golden age.
It was, wasn't it? It still is for me.
It still is. And we've got the grey to prove it.
Why is it important, Lina, to take a time out then?
It is. I think for me, Kaval, and certainly from my experiences in work, it's about getting perspective. One is perspective. It's also about looking after yourself. If you're the one who's doing all the doing, the organising, the holding of the whole event, it's about looking after you and making sure that you're getting your needs met too to be able to deliver. Because it's a fun time. It's an important time. But at the end of the day, who's suffering? And it doesn't have to be.
Because later on tonight or tomorrow, it might be one of those days, isn't it? People say, I did not get the present I really wanted, and I've got 3 of these already, and all that type of stuff, isn't it?
Exactly, and to recognise that it's nobody's fault.
No.
Maybe it was the fact that you all tuned in to the same thing. That's what the person wants. So it's about not blaming yourself. That's really key.
That's made me feel really good, because I've got 4 friends who've actually given me 3 books, which is exactly the same as each other.
Oh, really? So they really know you?
They do, isn't it?
They either know you or they don't.
And the book's called How to Be Happy.
No, I don't believe that, having met you.
No, I think the book is more about how to be happier.
Right.
Happier.
Like
And I think there's a difference.
Yes.
Let's talk about the tutorials then. What's in the tutorials then, Lina?
Well, I've chosen 4 subjects, which I thought were very simple. Call them homilies, call them themes, but they're 4. So one is calm, one is balance, one is relax, and one is energy. And these are the words that tend to come up at this time of this year. And they're an invitation of no more than 10 minutes long on the Praxis YouTube channel to allow people to have an intermission. I've called them the Praxis intermission practices, and it's a way of taking, literally, like in the old days when we used to go to the cinema in Birmingham, it used to be the Gormont for us, where you go and watch the cartoons, you can have an intermission, go and have your ice cream, and then go and see the main film. It's exactly the same. So you've had a big active day today. That's assuming you have, of course. And to have those 10 minutes of feeling, actually, I'm getting something back for me. So I do a little bit of prose, a bit of theory, a bit of concept, and then a guided practice to bring you back into the now and make life a bit simple.
And how can people find them then, Lina?
Okay, very simply, Kaval. There are two ways. One is through the website www.praxis-yoga.com. It will be posted up on there. Or you go to YouTube and look for Lina Mookerjee or the Praxis School of Yoga Nottingham YouTube channel, and they're there. In fact, the next one will be going out at 8 o'clock tonight for the second practice, and then if you subscribe, they will be automatically sent to you. The next one's next Wednesday, and then finally on New Year's Day.
Okay, Lina, very Merry Christmas once again to you and your family. Thank you very much for joining BBC Radio Nottingham. Lina Mookerjee, a yoga teacher from Nottingham.